The purpose of this seminar is to prepare the teachers so that they can be well equipped in the delivery of those very key subjects in the primary school education. We want to make sure that every teacher during this short time which is remaining has covered the syllabus adequately and also has made sure that the students have also understood and they have learned. The motto I have given them is this: the teacher has not taught until the student has learned. And we have discussed, I have addressed that very, very effectively with them. And I pray that after this seminar, they'll be having very, very clear strategies of ensuring that the students have learned and have covered the syllabus properly so that they are ready for the exams. Students, even after learning, sometimes they lack the skill of how to approach the examinations. That one is also going to be covered in this seminar. The skills of approach to answering questions in examinations. So it's not really being coached or grilling them to just pass exams. No, it is being able to pass or to prove through examinations that they have actually covered the syllabus and they have learned what they were supposed to learn, and so they should be able to answer the exams properly. A lot of students, they don't fail because they are foolish or because they are not knowledgeable. It is because they lack the skills of how to deal with examinations. And that one will be covered here also. We want to turn around the culture which has been here in Mbeere South of non-performance. That trend of poor performance, we are saying we must turn it around in Mbeere South and we become good performers, because there's no reason why the students, the schools in Mbeere South perform poorly. The teachers in Mbeere South are the same teachers who are in the best schools, so-called, in this country. They passed the same exams. They graduated together. It's only that some were posted in Akena Alliance and the rest, and the others were posted to Mbeere South schools. We are taking the challenge that a teacher posted in Mbeere South should be able to produce very, very good performance out of their students. We as CDF are ensuring that we create a conducive environment in every learning institution, every learning center in Mbeere South to facilitate the students to concentrate and be able to learn. And now we are going an extra mile of ensuring that the teachers who are delivering the learning are also prepared and well taken care of to ensure that they are also having the right environment for delivery of their subjects. That is the purpose of today's seminar. It is the first seminar of its kind in Mbeere South, and we trust that this is the starting point of changing Mbeere South in the area of education. Mbeere South is a semi-arid area, and frequently the rain does fail. So I have approached the government to provide relief food for this constituency, but the relief food being provided cannot be adequate for every family. So my approach has been to ensure that the children get this food at school. And what we usually do is when we get the relief food, it is shared out among us, the various schools in Mbeere South. And to ensure that this food gets to the school, we physically deliver this food to the school, and it is received by the teachers and the students together. So the food you are getting from the government as a relief food is actually taken to the right, is taken to the needy areas, that is the schools. This is important because if a student or a child has gone without food at home, this child will be longing to go to school where they are able to get food. And it is going to encourage students to love education, and this is what we are going to continue doing. We are going to look into how we can enhance this by having a proper school feeding program so that all schools in Mbeere South will be having adequate food for the students. So we are going to work on that program as CDF, and we see how we can encourage the students to love school because they'll be having the good things they would like to have even at home. That is, of course, proper feeding and also a good learning environment.
Yeah, I believe and trust that this program is going to help improve the performance in our schools. For one, when the teachers are doing revisions with their pupils, they are doing it purposed to get what the examiners expect out of particular given questions. And in that case, it means that the children will be prepared if it's issue of improving on the handwriting, the issue of what are they called in the compositions, using phrases which are good, which can be used instead of using the common ones. And that is what the children are always using the traditional English, but the examiner wants those good phrases which are coming in so that they can be able to get those good grades. Also, as it is being conducted, is our hope that it is going to improve the communication skills of the children, because the examiners also should be able to guide the teachers to adopt language policies in the schools. If the 3 days are set for English and then 2 days are set for Kiswahili, and therefore those becomes the languages of the day in the schools. We also feel that those factors like the monitor issues to be used to be able to help the children not to talk the mother tongues and the Shengs should also be brought back so that at least they're able to control the usage of those broken languages and also Sheng in the schools. Because the more you use the Sheng, the worse you become in writing grammatical English and also in work which requires proper language and its language syntax and the grammar, the rules. In terms of the sciences, the children also, we believe, are going to be taken through the practical skills. If it's a topic like machines, then the children will interact with the wheelbarrows to identify where the fulcrum is, where the load is, and the pivot. And because this time now they were taught theoretically, then we expect them to do a lot of practical work. And once they do work practically, it's easy to remember what you've done practically than what you are taught theoretically. If it's things like mathematics, the use of constructions, the geometrical sets, the protractor, the pair of compasses to draw straight lines, measurements, is also going to help because it's a skill. Besides the knowledge, there's a skill of handling the apparatus. And many of our children have that challenge of doing correct measurements. Instead of measuring from the baseline, they measure from the edge, which is already wrong. So if it's an angle you're measuring, instead of using the baseline, you measure from the angle, the question is already wrong because instead of measuring 60 degrees, now you measured about 62 degrees. So it's going to enhance the practical approach to revisions. Those topics which the children have not comprehended well, the teachers will be tasked to do the teaching. Because when they tell us they have completed the syllabus and the performance is not good, it means that the children did not get right what was taught. And there's an opportunity now for teachers to go and revisit those areas where the children did not do well, they did not understand. The other thing about what we are doing now is a question of bringing teachers together from neighboring schools. They can be able to interact and then probably they form some groups where they can be able to exchange ideas on topics which are difficult. And then they can also look for resource persons who can be able to alleviate this challenge with our pupils. Again, as we are here with this program, though we are saying it's a bit late, but it's not late because it's also from the time when the committee was formed. And I trust that we've done quite a lot and there's more ahead which is coming. I'm still insisting that in terms of the sciences, we are going to have an open way of revising the questions with with our pupils, because we are saying that it is going to take a practical approach. If it is a graphs, the children are taught how to read the scale, how to interpret the scale, and to interpret the data which they are doing using the graphs, be it the bar charts or the circle graphs.